listen, I'm all for everybody coming in and making country albums and all that. Just because she made one, I don't need, just because I make one, I don't get any nominations. Sometimes you don't get nominated. Sometimes everybody loved that Beyonce made a country album.
Yeah.
Nobody's mad about it.
Yeah.
But if you're going to make country albums, come into our world and be country with us a little bit.
There you go, Luke Bryan.
Before going any further, be sure to subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that so much.
Famous country music performer Luke Bryan has lately been at the heart of controversy. It was about Beyoncé's status in country music. His remarks, which he made on October 1st during an interview on Andy Cohen's show, sparked a discussion that he had not expected. Luke Bryan said Beyoncé needs to be country with us a little bit, and recommended that she attend a country music concert as a sign of solidarity. Beyoncé's ardent admirers were offended by these remarks, viewing them as a disrespect to the singer's capacity to advance the genre. Bryan was unprepared for the criticism. Beyoncé has one of the world's most devoted fan bases. The group, dubbed the Beyhive, isn't slow to stand up for the artist when they think she's been mistreated. They believed that Luke Bryan was undervaluing Beyoncé's attempts to become a successful country music artist in this instance. The criticism was quick, with many claiming that Bryan had failed to give Beyoncé the credit she earned for her country music album. But the response wasn't a direct outcome of Bryan's intentions. It did not take him long to see that his remarks were being misconstrued. Luke Bryan cleared the air on social media on October 6th. He clarified that the mistake was caused by the way his statements were interpreted by the media. "I feel in my heart I could not let media create a false narrative," the author stated. His tone and meaning were clearer in the complete interview, which he intended everyone to hear. He expressed his admiration for Beyoncé's work and his respect for her. His remarks were intended solely to promote cooperation amongst various musical genres. They were not intended to be disparaging. Luke Bryan answered straightforwardly and sincerely. He emphasized that, regardless of genre, he has always supported other musicians. Bryan made it clear in his explanation how much he values Beyoncé's devoted following. He knew why they would be so fervently protective of her. After all, Bryan understands the value of having devoted fans because he is a successful country music performer. He only wanted to make sure that his remarks weren't taken as a jab at Beyoncé or her supporters. Beyoncé's recent involvement in the country music industry is the root of the entire issue. Beyoncé's album, Cowboy Carter, which combined her unique R&B sound with country music, was released in March 2024. With collaborations from even younger singers like Miley Cyrus to country music icons like Dolly Parton and Willie Nelson, the album was a risky decision for Beyoncé. In addition to showcasing Beyoncé's abilities, the album honored the fusion of several musical genres. Beyoncé gave her distinctive touch to other classics, and songs like Dolly Parton's Jolene were covered. The album was successful enough to peak at number 1 on the Billboard Top Country Albums list. Although it was not nominated for any awards at the Country Music Association ceremony. Many people found this shocking, especially in light of the album's influence and attention-grabbing nature. It was a historic event for the genre, as it was the first time a black woman's country record peaked at number 1 on the Billboard list. This year, Luke Bryan, who is co-hosting the Country Music Association Awards, was put in a challenging situation. Beyoncé's exclusion from the nominations sparked a heated discussion. Bryan responded, "It's a tricky question," when questioned about it. He admitted that Beyoncé had released a country album and that it was understandable that her fans were disappointed it didn't win any awards at the Country Music Association ceremony. He clarified that the fans' favor was expected and that they were free to express their displeasure if their preferred performer was passed over. Bryan made joking remarks in an interview with Andy Cohen about wanting Beyoncé to be country with us a little bit. To promote greater collaborations between musicians like Beyoncé and the country music scene, he was pushing for more crossover between genres. Unfortunately, his remarks were misinterpreted, sparking a backlash that portrayed Bryan as contemptuous of Beyoncé's contributions to the genre.